one ship coming your way.
Hunky-dory.
So, that...
Oh, right. I met her
What did you campaign?
for the Dandelion to be. The workers told some worrying about how they were treated. About the site, but...
Did it work?
That's right. I wrote her off as a privilege. Your grandmother was a higher-up, but with time. That's a hard thing to do, to change her. I'm glad I was brave enough that she became one of my...
I'm glad to hear she had that. Another one in...
I'm ready. Come join us as soon as you... Nice work. And Sigrid, I'm sorry about whatever happened to Iris. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Peppy. And thanks for sharing your story.
Happy to, kiddo.
Ah. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's so cool! Can I try?
She's not so fond of strangers, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I mean, newcomers rarely mean anything good around here.
They don't?
No one from the outside ever gave a dab about the Hill Crew. Only came around when they needed us.
You mean, like us?
Yeah, I guess. But you gave something back, chasing out that snake. After the war, people who used to make us work for peanuts at the dandelion just came pouring in. But this time, we didn't even have peanuts to offer. So we turned them down, decided to keep for ourselves. It made them real mad.
Wait, this must have been way before you were born.
Well, unlike all the hill folks who fought in the war, stories don't die.
Watch out!
What's with all the rocks over there?
That, my friend, is the Needle Prick Memorial. A small token of gratitude to those who fought against the Dirty Paws and didn't make it back.
Oh, who built it?
Don't know. Maybe one person. Maybe 100. One day it was just there. And people kept adding to it. At least until this area got too gloomed up to be safe. It's mostly stones and scrap parts from the area. But they're placed with love.
Grandma? Is this where Grandpa died? Granny?
We used to go to the pine forests here before the war, you know. Every fall, me and John picked chanterelles. I always made him cover his eyes for the last part of the way. It was my secret mushroom place, you see, and he wasn't very good at keeping secrets. He would have slipped and told someone if they asked, I'm sure of it. And now, he sleeps here, on a bed of chanterelles.
Such unnecessary. We can't let this happen again.
All right. Let's hope this works.
This place gives me the chills.
It does that to you. This is where the final battle against the Dirty Paws took place. We paid a heavy price, but we finally took them down.
Here we go again. He would know where we could find a spark reactor. One of those wrecks gotta have one in working condition.
He's not gonna like this. Not fond of visits, that man. Especially not impromptu ones.
I brought a box of his favorite tea leaves. Oh,
What Trevold said about the dirty paws, about the whistlers. I've never even heard that name. Who are they?
Oh, no.
we need to get that poor sod out of there.
Oh. What's the matter? You look like you've seen a ghost.
the Striders. I couldn't hold them back. And then the Dirty Paws showed up.
The Whistlers.
Yeah, the Whistlers. Anyway, I was sure they would kill me. But they didn't. Actually, I think they tried to...
Help you?
Yeah.
You know, all those stories you've been fed are not to be trusted.
How do you know?
Because I am one of those dirty paws you're all so afraid of. Although I prefer to be called by our rightful name. Care for a cup? That beloved dandelion of yours spat its poison into the sea. Eventually, it reached our lands. Big, nasty blobs that crawled onto our fields and destroyed our crops. We sent message after message to make you understand the damage you were causing, but you wouldn't listen. So eventually, we took matters into our own hands.
What did you do?
We realized we had to stop the gloom ourselves by sabotaging the Dandelion's main conduit. Our boat got hit just after midnight. 3 of us were killed immediately, and 1 lived long enough to say his prayers. I was crying like a babe, but having no wound severe enough to stop me, I kept going. Just before dawn, I reached my target. It was all up to me now. Our scientists had devised a fluid that was meant to drip into the heart of the dandelion and stop the machinery from running. Our mission was to pump it into one of the central vents, and that's what I did. I pumped the fluid in, plugged the vent, and I left. I didn't look back at first. The only thing I could think of was getting away. But then, when I turned my head, the entire thing had turned into a monster. Gloom shooting out like fountains of black saliva. I remember thinking of 100-armed octopuses and giant spiders, mythological creatures from my childhood stories. Then came a deafening thunder. The whole thing started to burst. Well, I guess you know the rest.
The ground cracked, the ocean roared, and Strandville was lost in the deep.
After what I caused, I couldn't bear to face anyone. So I settled here.
How did you survive the explosion?
All I know is that I passed out. When I woke up, the sea was calm. But the city was gone. And the people. All we wanted was to put an end to our misery. You understand? I followed the instructions, but it didn't work out. It didn't... Sweet mother of sparks, I should have died with the others.
You tried to save your people. You didn't know this would happen.
You're very kind. Just like your mother.
My mother.
She was my friend, the bravest person I ever met. She listened to us, even after the flood. She believed me when I told her that we never meant any harm. She even wanted to help me put things right, so we set out to try and fix the damage I'd caused. But we never... She never... She was investigating methods to change the behavior of the gloom. One day she came to my hideout looking for clues, as she put it. I told her to get lost. She wasn't easily scared. Like mother, like kid, I guess. She had been breeding flowers, you see. Some kind of modified version of the night weaver. An herb we grow back home. She had learned that its roots could bind the gloom back into the weave rock and stop it from spreading. She wanted me to take her to the pipe that started the rupture. Her idea was to pour some spark-induced night weaver seeds into the central vent and turn the dandelion into a sort of mending machine. Don't ask me about the science. That was her forte.
So you went back there.
Yes, child. She even made us go inside. She said it was crucial. I refused at first, but your mother was a very convincing woman. And I know you won't believe me when I tell you this, but it was as though the gloom felt threatened by us. Your mother fought for her life. I lost my right leg trying to save her, and I'd gladly give my left too, if that could bring her back. Since then, the gloom has kept spreading, like the plague it is.
Is there nothing left to do?
The airship manages to fight it off to some extent, using spores from the Nightweaver. But we have nowhere near what would be needed to fight it off forever.
What about this?
By all sparks, where did you get that? We have to get you to the airship. You have to show them!
The airship! They're gonna shoot it down!
What? Who?
That machine Cassius was talking about. It's a spark weapon to shoot down the Whistler's barge.
Oh, those fools! May the gloom drown them! Curse all of them and their trigger-happy fingers! They're nothing but a bunch of short-sighted idiots! You must stop them, do you understand? Do whatever it takes to keep those morons from firing. Then you have to find Moira. Just follow the barge.
Moira?
The Whistler's leader. She's the only one who can make use of that seed. Now go!
Grandma, I need to talk to you.
Right busy here. What's the matter?
Grandma, listen to me. Don't fire.
What? Where are you? What's taking you so long?
Well, I got caught up in the fog, and then the polished ship came flying, and I thought I was gonna die, but Granny, they saved me. They sprayed something, and then there were flowers everywhere, and Rufus said that...
That bum at Needleprick? Ziggy, I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and come home.
Promise you won't do anything more until I'm there.
You're breaking up. Just vamoose on back now, will ya?
Gran? Granny?
Blowtorch, please. Now, what's taking that girl so long? She knows I'm not fond of waiting.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, Sigrid. Nice to see that you made it back safely.
The paws don't control the gloom. They make it flower.
Make it flower? What are you rambling on about?
Grandma, I know what happened to Mom. She died trying to save us.
The paws.
No, you don't understand. She and Rufus wanted to stop the gloom from spreading. They tried to make it into the dandelion, but the gloom got her. He tried to save her, but...
You have a kind heart, Siggy. But you must stop believing everything people tell you. You are just like your mother in that respect. And if you think I'll let us all meet our maker because of the words of some driveling bum, you are gravely mistaken.
But he...
Even if he was telling the truth, your mother wouldn't have been in any danger if she had kept away from him in the first place.
What gives you the right to always judge people like that? They were trying to save us!
Sigrid. We all understand you're upset. All this stress would get the better of anyone. And you're just a kid. No wonder you've lost your head. Now, why don't you go have a lie down and let us take care of things?
Don't touch me!
Manners, young lady. I only want to help.
You want to destroy! That's what you want! That's what all of you want! Gloom you!
Shrimps? Shrimpy!
Well, you know how teenagers are, Doris. I wasn't all that easy myself, was I? Leave her. She just needs to walk it off. And we have very important things to attend to.
Sigrid, where are you at?
Sigrid, it's Cassius. Answer us. We're getting ready to fire.
Fire at the barge and you fire at me.
Tell me you're joking. Have you lost your wits? You crazy, stubborn, disobedient... Nobody does anything until I give the order. Is that clear? Stay where you are, Sigrid. I'm coming to get you. Sigrid, I'm on my way. Where are you? What's your location?
I'm right by this island. The barge is just above it, and it's... Grandma, there are flowers here. I think I see apples.
No, that's not possible. Are you sure?
It's just like the stories you told. I never thought
Sigrid, my dear, you are brave. I give you that. But we simply cannot conform our actions to a child's foolish whims. I am your dad for helping us come such a long way. But now, it's time to finish what we've started. I am truly sorry, child.
No, don't shoot!
I have to, Sigrid. It is my duty to do so. Our people want this, and I will not be stopped. The best you can do is try and save yourself.
3, 4, 5. Oh, thank the sparks you're all here. Plus 1 extra, it seems. Are you a Stranvillian?
I am, but I didn't want this. This wasn't the plan. I tried to stop them.
Oh, so this is how it ends. Stranville, destroying everything for good.
Are you Moira? I was told to come see you. I want to put things right.
There's nothing you can do, girl. Take my advice and go home while it still exists. A Night Weaver seed? But it's so big.
It's been modified. My mother invented the technique. I was told you may know how to use it.
Well, if it has all the right qualities. But if there's only one, I don't think we can—
If you touch her, you're dead! You hear me? Take your dirty paws off my girl!
Who is that?
Put that away, Grandma!
I'm not letting them have you too! I have to!
The only thing you have to do right now is shut up for a while.
Sigrid,
I tried to tell you before. You wouldn't listen then, but you will listen now. To me and to Moira.
Moira? The Moira?
The very same. And on that ship was our last chance to keep the gloom away until your granddaughter came along.
Sigrid? How is she involved in all this? She shouldn't—
We're using a plant called Nightweaver. Its roots have the ability to tie down gloom. We've been shooting out spores from our airship day and night since that great wave came, but it barely kept the gloom from taking over. And now some geniuses decided to shoot that very ship down.
You're blaming us for trying to defend ourselves? Your people attacked us! You declared war on us!
You think we wanted war? You gave us no choice.
Well, why didn't you just talk to us about—
There's no point in talking if no one will listen. We tried talking to you, both before and after the war. We tried sending messages. We tried sending messengers, and you repeatedly chose not to listen. Too high up on your pedestals with your riches to care about anyone below you. You ripped up the ground we walk on with your cursed drills and sent your own city into the deep.
Well, it takes two to tango, my late husband always said. You blew up the dandelion. Before that, the city was—
I'm sure there was a time for talking, but that time is not now. You're not gonna fight the gloom off by quarreling. Mom used to have this. Did you know that? It's a seed from the Nightweaver. Moira says we might be able to use it.
Iris? Why did she have
There's
to—
no time to explain. Right now, you just have to trust us. You have to trust me.
So you're saying that this seed could eliminate the gloom?
It has the right properties, but one is not enough, I'm afraid.
How does it work?
It's no ordinary seed. It's infused with sparks. That's what Rufus told me. Mom invented the technique.
Well, how about we boost it some more? After all, we do have a spark cannon.
Rufus and Mom tried to take the seeds into the dandelion. They wanted to spread them through the gloom pipes, tried to make it inside through one of them.
Well, I'd rather try something that fails than nothing at all. I think I know the place he referred to. I'll show you the way.
Cassius, recharge the cannon. We have some planting to do.
We have some what to do?
Just start recharging and keep Cloud out of action.
My pleasure, Doris. My pleasure.
All right. Now would you help me get to that pipe?
sure brings back memories.
You've done it?
As long as my back would let me. A while longer, to be honest. But they shouldn't be here in our world. When Strandville drilled for Weave Rock year after year, the Earth's mantle cracked, and the rifts went all the way down to their domain. And if we don't repair what has been destroyed, our entire world will eventually fall into theirs.
So, a shadow came to you, too?
Yes, my oldest daughter. We lost her during the war. When the shadow came around, I just knew it was her. You do too, right, Sigurd? You know who has come to you.
I think so. I just couldn't believe it. But it feels like her.
Wait, are you saying that thing is my daughter?
A shadow of your daughter, at least. A body for a soul who needs to make contact.
This is it. This is where I...
Oh.
Huh. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh.
the dandelion core. Lost your spark, huh? Looming storms! It's okay. Just be glad you're not videophobic. You again? Put you back in the ground you came from! It's okay. Just be glad you're not videophobic. Oh, you brought friends? Come at me then. Looming storms. This is for you, Mom. Bringing the heavy cavalry. Come at me then.
Sigrid, you've placed the scene, right? They're getting ready to fire soon.
Too busy to talk, Grandma.
Just try to hurry. I'm almost there.
It's done. Deep breaths, my darling. Waves are crashing. We are still far from shore. Know that I've got you.
She's at peace now, don't you think? What's the matter with Anita?
Easy, Doris. Nothing's wrong with her. I just thought it rude to leave an old lady in distress.
I have a feeling that particular lady knows how to take care of herself.
We did it, y'all. We sparkin' did it. Well, look at these weeds.
Solid stuff. I've never walked on ground that wasn't rock or sand.
You did well, all of you. Eventually. And without you, my dear girl, we never would have made it.
I saw right away that she was made of the right stuff.
Bravest little pirate there ever was. Isn't she, Doris?
Sigrid, you've done such... Why can't I just do this?
Grandma,
No, I have to do this. When Iris was a kid, John always took care of the mushy stuff. But when he wasn't around anymore and we lost Iris, when it was just you and me, I didn't know how to handle my own feelings, much less yours. I put a roof over your head, fried some herring for dinner, and wiped your nose. But the rest, I just couldn't... I'm so sorry, Shrimpy.
you didn't only feed me. You taught me how to use a wrench, and a hammer, and a blowtorch.
Not sure you can say you've learned to use something when you've almost burned the house down with it a few weeks ago.
You might be right about that.
I guess we'll have to keep practicing. Both that and the mushy stuff.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
So, what do we do now that we won?
This isn't a victory. It's a second chance.
The girl is right. This is where the real work begins. We have ground to walk upon, but we need to learn how to cultivate it without depleting it. The rifts are sealed, but we still have to get rid of the rest of that wretched gloom.
How long will it take to fix this? When will everything be back to normal?
There's no fixed, dear. And I don't think any one of us knows what normal is anymore. It's a lifetime's work. What we end up with, only time can tell.
As long as no new fools come around and start ruining things, I'm sure we can keep things in order.
Untie me, you wretched cretin. I demand to be released.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir, but if you just allow me to...
Word from Candle Hill. Seems the plants are growing there too. Apparently, a big stem of some kind has pierced right through the canteen. Get some rest, folks. Then we have work to do.